stop the presses. From box office bomb starring Christian Bale, the unlikely Broadway blockbuster is creating fan frenzy across the nation. We go backstage with the cast of Newsies.
From the global resources of ABC News with Terry Moran, Cynthia McFadden, and Bill Weir in New York City. This is Nightline, May 3rd, 2012.
And just ahead, we seize the day with the cast of Newsies and give you a peek behind the scenes. It's the Broadway smash that's becoming an instant cult classic. Newsies has sold nearly $10 million in tickets and this week was nominated for 8 Tonys. Not bad for a musical based on a movie that bombed. Well, now ABC's John Berman takes us on a singing, dancing tour behind the scenes.
What if a pirouette could bring global peace? What if a cartwheel could change the world?
Want to stick it to the man?
Yeah. I want to stick it to the man. What if a song could make people get their news from actual things made of paper?
Have you ever bought a newspaper from a newsie? I don't think there are newsies anymore, so no.
This is the cast of Newsies, the unlikely show with an almost impossible history. Not to mention an impressive array of twists, turns, jumps, and leaps. It is the more or less true story of a New York City strike in 1899. Paperboys holding out for a bigger piece of the pie. It is adapted from the 1992 film of the same name that was, more or less, a disaster. So cringeworthy, you can tell its star, an 18-year-old pre-Batman Christian Bale, hates to talk about it.
Santa Fe, are you there? Do you swear you won't forget me?
I just don't really want to do Santa Fe ever again. I don't really ever want to do a musical again.
But as much of a flop as it was on the big screen, it was a cult hit, a VHS favorite.
I smell money, you smell foul. Met this girl last night.
How many times would kids watch it?
Like 50. I love the movie. I mean, yeah, I love the movie.
Oh, like a billion times.
I mean, it was everywhere. I just remember seeing it so many times as a kid.
Raise up the torch and light the way.
Disney, also the parent company of ABC News, which has less dancing, says there was a public outcry for a stage version of Newsies.
This is the only example, certainly a Disney theatrical, and one of the few I can think of anywhere, where the audience decided they wanted this musical.
So here it is, on Broadway, playing to sold-out houses. Why the success? Forget for a second that newspapers barely seem to exist these days.
Besides Nightline, where do you get most of your news?
Twitter. Yeah. Facebook.
Twitter. Whatever the medium, it is a message that seems ripe for the times.
It's really about taking your place in the world and making your statement of who you are. And that's certainly what's going on around the world.
Think Occupy Wall Street with better choreography.
You think Occupy Wall Street could use music and dancing?
I think everybody could use music and dancing. You're asking the wrong person.
Check out some of the tweets rabid fans have been posting. Causes finding solidarity with Newsies that have nothing to do with Paperboys. Equality for education for all. I'm standing up for women all over the world. Marriage equality for all.
There's one point in the show where we said we're going to tell the guys that are sitting up there that are kind of spitting on us that we won't take this anymore. We're not standing for this, and you can't just continue to rob us and pickpocket us, that we will come together and we'll fight you.
Do you think Newsies is sort of like the official Broadway musical of the protest generation?
Yeah. We feel so blessed to be part of a show that celebrates this kind of thing that's going on in our world. And of course, all the things that kids are doing now, just to stand up and believe in what they want to do.
On I'm John Berman for Nightline in New York.
Our song and dance man, John Berman. Thanks for watching.